Hello and welcome. My name's Dr. Jacky Tyrie and I'm based at Swansea University, and I'm one of the members of the team that do research on children's participation in schools based in Wales. So I'm here today introducing our series of vlogs that we're going to be doing across our team, of which there are quite a few. And we're going to be talking to you a little bit about the project, about what we're doing, our thoughts and reflections about the project. So welcome, thank you for following us on various social media outlets or for looking at our webpage and seeing this video there. So these are going to be quite casual. Sometimes there might be the kind of blogs that we're going to do. Sometimes there might be myself talking to some colleagues on the team, and sometimes it might just be one of us talking to our audience like I am today. So I just really want to share with you who we are and what we're doing. So I'm just going to share my screen and just show you a little bit about the project. So the title of our research is Children's Participation in Schools. And that's basically what we're interested in. We're interested in learning about children's participation in primary schools, particularly 5 to 7-year-olds. We have a longer title that you can see there on the screen, Embedding Children's Participatory Rights in Pedagogical Practices in Lower Primary Classrooms in Wales. And that's a kind of more detailed explanation of what we're doing. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But I am only one of a big team, and we are led by our principal investigator, we call it, so our leader, Sarah Chicken. These are our other academic colleagues, Jane Waters-Davis, Alison Murphy, Jenny Clement and Jane Williams. And together, along with our research associates, our consultant and our research administrator, we form the team that you will see on these series of blogs. So what are we doing? Why am I talking to you? And why should you be interested? Basically, we are a research project funded by the Education Research Programme at the ESRC. And what we're trying to do is understand better what participatory rights are understood to be by those working in lower primary schools, but also, really importantly, how to integrate those participatory rights into everyday classroom environments, so into pedagogical practice. And we're doing this over 3 years, working in partnership and collaboration with practitioners, so teachers, collecting data from teachers, data with teachers, with children, and with teacher educators and student teachers. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're also doing this because we kind of know that there's a really strong push from our Welsh government and from policy documents. And we know that children have participatory rights, but we don't really know, and it isn't clear in terms of research evidence what those look like in practice. So we have some key aims and objectives, and those are to establish pedagogic practices in lower primary school classrooms, as I mentioned earlier, but we're going to do that by working with student teachers and in-service teachers to try and understand from them as the experts in practice and in their own practice how they understand and transform their own practice in order to embed children's participative rights. We use networks to ensure reach and depth of this work, and we hope to spread this around anyone and everyone who will be happy to listen to us. We're also going to be have done already a survey with initial teacher education providers to find out what their understanding of participative rights is in their documentation, and we've also undertaken an analysis of the policy context and the legislative context around children's participative rights. We've got these 5 research questions. I'm not going to read them out to you. I don't want this to become a lecture. The idea is that these sessions are relatively informal. Have a little look at them. And what I'm going to suggest that you do is that you go to our website. Hopefully you might already be here to find out a little bit of more information about the project and what we're doing. So that's it for me today in terms of explaining it. What's going to happen in the next few weeks and months is that you will get more of these blogs that will build up a pattern for you about what each of our elements of our research is doing. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks ever so much for joining me, and I will see you at the next vlog.